Hey there. I just got home and I was watching Penguin Z Zero as usual, and I came across something. And I'm sorry I haven't talked to you in a while. But, Popular MMOs Got Arrested. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this YouTuber, but when I was growing up, YouTube was just spiraling up. And my first YouTuber was Stampy Longnose, or Stampy Longhead, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Stampy Cat. That right there was my pure innocence era of getting into YouTube and the internet itself. It was pure, clean content about a video game I loved, that I didn't even have at the time, that I couldn't play with anyone else, because I didn't have any online capability with my PlayStation 3. Then I started watching Squiddy from Stampy Longnose and, the different YouTubers spiraling from that. And then I came across the Lucky Blocks thing with Popular MMOs, and maybe it's the whole, like, gambling aspect of, Lucky Blocks, where it's not really gambling, but it kind of is. I don't really know where that's coming from, but I enjoyed it, and I think you did too. The whole dynamic between him and Jen and everything like that, that was part of my childhood. Don't get me wrong, I watched a lot of different YouTubers and a lot of different things, not just Minecraft. I mean, I read books still. At the time, I'm trying to get back into reading books again. But it was a foundation of my childhood. And they just had a body cam footage released very recently, today even, I think. And it just shows him going through it. He's drunk, divorced, mumbling through the street, and apparently he may accidentally resisted arrest a little bit, had a little resistance when he was, he's just on his, he's going through it. And, someone that really impacted my childhood, really brought me joy when I was by myself. I'm an only child, so YouTube partially raised me. Maybe that's why I'm brain rotted, but it was a big part of my childhood. It wasn't just a movie, it wasn't just a lot of YouTube I watched from this one YouTuber. I'm not just a fan, it's part of my childhood, and seeing that Popular MMO's Pat is going through it like this is really sucks. And I just hope that the fans that are still watching him now is going to support him, because he's going through some tough times. Just sucks. Really puts it in perspective when I talk about how we're all gonna die. And I say, well, you gotta keep living, because you never know when you're not gonna have tomorrow. And I keep saying that, and every time I question myself on that, and if that's the route that I want to focus on, I'm met with something like this again. And it puts everything back into perspective. Is that our lives are short. Stars shine and burn down. The most viewed videos from Popular MMO's channel, have 30 million views. And he's got north of 800 videos across probably a couple channels. He probably deleted a couple of them too. But my point is that no matter how big they are, they fall. Now, that could be, socially, that could be YouTube-wise, that could be financially, that could be friendship-wise, relationship-wise, health-wise, lifespan-wise. You could die tomorrow. Or you could have your whole life ruined tomorrow. You could really go through it, be absolutely intoxicated on the side of the road with no money. You never know. You could lose your mind, lose your heart, lose your soul, your reason for being here. You could just give up. It'll hit you out of nowhere. And you gotta have a support system around you that's gonna pull you back together when you need it most. Or maybe that's not what you need. Maybe you need to escape from it. You need to get out of the situation you're in. The people around you are hurting you. And you have to leave them to become a better person. Maybe you hate your job. And I'm not just saying you don't like your job. I'm talking about hate your job. You know you're not getting paid right. Don't get me wrong, everyone doesn't like their job. Everyone dislikes their job at some level. You could be a teacher, and those kids can be real annoying one day. You could be the CEO, and your life is so stressful you're getting gray hairs. Because I promise you, you're not exactly chilling at the top. And at the bottom, you're being overworked for the amount that you're paid. I'm in a point now where I'm entry level, and I'm not happy. I'm entry level. I know I'm being paid what I deserve, but I want to fight for more. But I have to. I have to fight for more. If I want more money, if I want to become more successful, I've got to put in the work. And if I want to get closer to people, I've got to be a little bit more social. And if I want to handle my finances better, if I want to improve my living situation, if I want to buy a house, I've got to work for it. And not just work, I'm talking about think. Really think about how I'm spending my time. If I want to get off my photography business and I want to actually become better as a photographer, I have to actually go outside. It's rough. It is. And I'm thinking to myself, will I be at peace if I died tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready to die. I don't think you are either. There's so many things to do. There's so many things to accomplish. There's so many things that I need to experience. And I don't care if I don't have $1 to my name. I don't care if I'm bankrupt 3 times over. I need to experience life. I don't care if I'm hunting rabbits with a Swiss Army knife and a pencil. I'm gonna see Yellowstone. I'm gonna see foreign countries. I don't know how many of them I'll see, but I will see them. I want to see every state before I die. I want to see Japan. I want to see Puerto Rico. Apparently it's pretty awesome over there. I want to see Cali. I want to see the mountains and the beach together like nowhere else that I've heard. Italy, Paris. I've never really enjoyed or thought about travel like everyone around me. I've never been like, I need to travel. Oh my gosh, I love travel. Because I'm broke. But I understand now. I don't just want to experience these places to throw it on other people and be like, oh, I've been there. Oh, I've been there. Oh, you haven't? What a loser. No. I need to experience life. And maybe at some point it'll click in my brain of how much it matters. How much speaking to people matters. How much building relationships matters. I don't know when it's going to click for me. I know it, but I'm not practicing it. I want to be able to practice spending time with people and making things matter and enjoying my life. Current state, I'm single. My rent isn't existent whatsoever. I work 40 hours a week and I get most weekends off. What do I do on my weekends? Absolutely nothing. Don't get me wrong, I pick up a lot of shifts, but I get home at 3:30 every day. I get off work at 3:30. And I go home, I watch TV, play some video games, take a shower, eat, pass out. Done. Do it again. I have 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, plus the weekends. We're looking at about 60 hours worth of free time. And I can't think of a time where I've used it properly. And maybe I have some problems trying to decide on what I need to do. Maybe I have some crippling anxiety on decision making. It destroys my ability to communicate with people because I just say, do I say something? Do I not say something until I say nothing? Or I say the wrong thing. Or I do the wrong thing. I'm starting to understand that. But I'm trying to be better. Pat, if you ever watch this, or Popular MMOs fans, if you ever watch this, I hope that you help the people in your life. I hope that people in your life help you. Because we are running out of time. And you need to spend that time with people. And wasting your life away on drugs, alcohol, meaningless sex, or just not living it. Working too hard or not working enough, having no goals, no ambition, no purpose. It'll destroy you from the inside out. I'm starting to realize that for myself. I hope y'all have a good one. And you're not going anywhere. Not today. Not tomorrow. You're right here with me. You ain't going nowhere. See ya.